I'm excited about today. I hope you are as well. If you're excited, let me see your images, guys. Let's fire up this place, okay? Show me that you're excited. My favorite emoji to use.
I'm excited.
Good. Love that. Love that. Okay. More energy, guys. More energy. Seems like the rain that fell today were all cold. Mr. I see you. Francis, good. Energy. Nice, 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 nice. I was cold this morning, but I need to get, gingered. Victoria, good. That's it. That's it. But then good. That's it. Lashadi, I see you. I see you. Okay. 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 That's good. Welcome again, like I said. And let's remember that it is with Revo 2024. This is the 5th edition. And it is sponsored by Revo Makeup and CPD Beauty. Let's not forget that. Okay. And they have promised that at least 3 participants will get free gifts from them. So pay attention, participate, because the most active participant is getting something. It might just be dollars. Just knows. All right. Now we're just going to have the convener of this event, Tosin Abejide, to give us some opening remarks. Let's hear what she has to say to us today. Hi, Tosin.
Hi, everybody. Good afternoon. How have you guys been? Okay, so this is like the 3rd day, and this is like the middle session. After this, we have 2 more sessions, and then we are going to wrap up the ADWR for this year. And it's been amazing so far, right, guys? I think for me, I've learned a lot. This is my jotter here, and it's literally is full of a lot of things that I learned. I hope that today, like other days, is filled with enthusiasm, questions, reactions, and then just genuine test for knowledge, right? I think I woke up this morning thinking, oh my God, True sent me. I'm so tired. Like, this is such a long, usually just one day and I'm done. But when it's every day, it's a lot to plan towards and look forward to. But then the vision is clear. And what's the vision, guys? The vision is to be part of, to build the next generation of beauty business leaders, like people that actually do beauty. They do it the right way. They don't just do it as a hobby, right? If we want the world to take us seriously as an industry, it starts from little gatherings like this. If we want even people within our close circle to take us seriously, we have to move like serious people. So these conversations are important because we want to talk to people who have done things that we find extremely inspiring and things that we want to learn from. One of them is Carina. Guys, I've always loved Carina. I think that when I moved to Lagos, I tried to look at like the possible ways I could make money from makeup, right? And I realized that, okay, SFX, I started makeup with special effects because I started with a film company in Ife called Tribe Nation. But then I was in Ife, right? And it was just dead. Like it wasn't a thing. That was in like 2014, 2013, thereabouts, right? And it wasn't a thing. It was just like a hobby. Oh, you know how to make blood, or watch some YouTube videos. The tools were also not available. You see the way we do mini importation now, and everything is just, you can get it, right? It wasn't like that then. And I remember being very discouraged, and I just moved on, and I now had to teach myself bridal makeup, right? Because that was what people needed in that time. When I came to Lagos and I realized that, oh my gosh, like, wow, this thing that I just dropped by the corner and I just left somewhere is now something major, right? It's now something that there are just a few people in that industry. Then there are now even just a few exceptional people in that industry. It's a very difficult job to do because a lot of Nigerians, until recently, do not really appreciate SFX. Like if you watch previous like older movies, you notice that they didn't put any effort into making the wound look realistic. Like we can tell that this is Eba on her eye. Like we can tell, we can see it, right? But now things have changed, you guys. Like things have changed totally. It's been a 360 turn. And when things are changing, there are 2 things that a wise person does. The first thing is to study the pattern of events. Like you can see that things are changing, right? The next thing is to ask yourself if it's something you would like to be part of. Would you like to be part of this new wave, or you want to just chill and watch it pass, or do you think it's going to be something that is sustainable? Now, because SFX is now such an important part of makeup, and it's such a valued part as well, people are willing to pay good points now for it. Is this something that you'd be interested in? Is this something that you want to explore? Is this something you want to learn about? And that's the reason why Carina is on this panel today, because I believe that when we are talking about exploring or unearthing opportunities within the beauty industry, I genuinely believe that SFX is one of those things that people do not look at closely enough. And I also think that she's one of the best people to learn from. Like, I have tried to get her for a date retrieval 2 years in a row. She was not available last year, and she's available this year, and I'm so grateful. Like, she's not fully available. She's still even on set, you guys, but she agreed to come, and I'm so happy that she's here. So, that being said, with a warm round of applause in the comment section, please let's welcome the person that's reading Carina's citation. That's Abisola Junaid. So she can come and invite the speaker. Bye.
Abisola, are you here? Hi, Abisola.
Yes, I am.
All right. So invite our former speaker. Just go ahead.
Okay, so Carina SFX is a Lagos-based film makeup artist specializing in special effects makeup, also known as prosthetic makeup. Originally from Anambra State, she holds a degree in applied biology from Ebonyi State University and has been working in the TV and film industry for over 7 years. Her portfolio includes notable projects such as Blood Sisters, Brotherhood, Breath of Life, Blood Rescue, and The Black Book, among others. Carina is passionate about storytelling through makeup, bringing characters and narrative to life with her artistry. A fun part about Carina is that she chose to use her middle name as her brand name, a strategic marketing decision. Though her first name is Onye, she opted for Carina to ensure her brand stood out effortlessly. Let's welcome Carina SFX.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that.
Okay, so hi, Carina. Can we hear? Can I hear you? Hi, Carina. Your mic is
Oh, can you hear me now? So sorry.
Now, hi.
Hi, everybody. Good afternoon.
It's good to see you. It's good to have you on here.
Thank you for inviting me.
I'm so happy that you are really, even though you're not really available now, but
Still available.
how have you been? How's work been?
It's good. It's fine. How about you?
Very fine, thank God. What project are you? Are you working within Lagos or you travel?
No, I'm inside with us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well done. So today we're starting with just like a quick introduction. Like, would you like to tell us how you started makeup as the SFX? Yes.
Okay. Hi everybody. My name is Carina, and I'm a special effects makeup artist in Nollywood. So yeah, my story literally started from university, my final year in university, and it's like a very pivotal point in your life where you know that after here, it's like the workforce, you're about to enter the real world, so to speak. So I had thought about what I'm supposed to do with my life once the school is done, right? What is the plan, right? So and I have already realized that from my industrial training days, I realized that I'm not an office person. I can't go to an office. It's not my vibe, and I don't know if I can make it. So I have thought about like, what could I possibly do that would give me freedom, the freedom when I want it at least, and that can be mixed, that will be fun, that will make me excited and all that kind of nice feeling. So I had at the time, obviously, at the time, makeup was a thing. Beauty makeup, bridal makeup, everybody was like trying to get a piece of that. But I was like, I felt like this industry was too saturated, and I needed something that wasn't so saturated. Like, I needed something that I could thrive in. So not so to speak that I would somehow say I was also being lazy because I didn't want to struggle. But at the same time, I just wanted somewhere that I could thrive and somewhere I could shine, somewhere that I could build, something I could build as well. So I'm not sure how that happened, but for some reason my mind went to special effects. At the time I didn't know what it was called. I just Googled blood makeup and I had a lot of these things popping up and I had to like do a little bit of the research and try to see what this thing is about, watch some YouTube videos, and I was like, okay, this doesn't seem so bad. So I decided to like that was when I decided to like venture into um this side of makeup.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
What did you study in university, if I might ask?
Oh, it's applied biology.
Applied biology. That's so nice.
Yeah.
Wait, what was like the reaction of your parents when you said, okay, you want to do makeup?
Well, this one was like no official conversation, to be fair. I had just told them that what I did was I told them that I got a job in Lagos because I did not grow up in Lagos. So I told them that I had gotten a job in Lagos and that I was going to move once I'm done with school. And they were trying to like get details. And I was like, it's not like a big job, it's like a job in a photo studio. And my parents also didn't mind it because my older sister used to do makeup.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she used to be a bridal makeup artist, but now she's now in corporate world. But like
Oh,
yeah, she quit. So she used to quit. She used to do makeup before, so they've kind of like already familiarized themselves with like what makeup is, and if you can earn money from it, because my sister did earn some money from it, so they weren't so put off by it.
close to
So
it.
yeah, they weren't opposed to it. So um, but I would say my mom did think it was a phase because it wasn't bridal makeup. It was something that has to do with film. And it just seemed so far-fetched for her in her eyes, like, what's this one? So she thought it was a phase and she was going to forgive me because I was still young and I can waste 1 year of my life. It's okay. So she was fine with it. Just you can go to Lagos, stay in your auntie's place and do what you feel like you have to do. So she was ready to just forgive me for that 1 year. But one obviously Lagos is very connected. Like if you meet one person, the one person will show you to 5 other people. So once I started meeting people and then she started saying, okay, wait, oh, my brothers were like, oh, she did a music video with Olamide, she did this, she did that. And she was like, okay, maybe this is it's not a phase. So and okay, let's see how it goes. So that was basically the reaction that I got. Yeah.
That's so nice. Like, and I think that most Nigerian parents, they always just think it's a face. Like, it's just like, oh, okay. Then after, when they start getting real, is when they see you actually not applying for any job. Maybe after 1 year. I think mine was after when she was looking at me like, don't worry, she's still aligned. She's still, but anyway, I'm kind of happy that they allowed you because honestly,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm very happy that your sister has also done a little bit of makeup. I think it allows the house to be a bit more entrepreneurial. Like, okay, her sister has done it. That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
how was it like when you started? Because I think that before I heard about you,
Yeah.
the only other person that I'd heard of that was an SFX artist was Hakim Effect. Every other person I'd not heard of, like I'd not heard any other person after Hakim Effect when I heard your name, like, and then now some other people, like some other artists, but generally, how was that for you coming in?
Well, obviously, coming into that kind of space was very new. And like you said, everybody knew Hakim. Everybody was all up in Hakim's business. Hakim has to do it. We have to call Hakim. This is, and that the reason being he's been there for over 15, 20 years at the time. Yeah, so he's been there. So obviously people knew his name, people knew about him and his work. So it was very So it was a bit challenging as well because I remember then when I pitched myself to people and they always try to, say, oh, have you worked with Hakeem? Did you train with Hakeem? Did you do this with Hakeem? And I'm like, no, I came by myself with myself for myself. So I'm asking you to take me as I am. So even sometimes I have lost jobs, even like I've gone to a production meeting, done everything, and at the very end they will just switch and just hire a team because
Someone,
they lack.
someone there does not just looks at him like this tiny girl, like nah, she can't handle
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
That's how
exactly. Yes, all those kind of mixed feelings. Oh, she hasn't done so much. I mean, I get it. She hasn't done so much. Let's just go with somebody we know. Let's not do like a trial thing. But like at the end of the day, somebody will definitely give you a chance at some point in your life. Somebody will definitely give you a chance. You just have to wait for the right time. So but like it was also in as much as it had that negative effect, but it also kind of like at some point, everybody could not have a king, so they had no other choice than to seek other artists. That
okay.
wait, yeah, he cannot be the only person. There should be other people out there that can also do the same thing. So in a way, he had a positive and a negative side to it, So he made a way, even though it looked like he was blocking the way. I don't know if that makes sense. He made
Yeah.
a way, even though it looked like he was blocking the way. Yeah, so I mean, I'm always grateful for how the people that gave me my opportunity to show what I can do and to blossom into what I'm doing today. Yeah.
So generally, if you were going to speak with someone that wanted to start film makeup, like person literally just came in, like I just
Yeah.
arrived, what would you say? Like what would you advise? Like what are your tips? What would you say to them?
Okay. I think a lot of people come start up with the mindset that they can just quickly attach to a known person. Like that is everybody's goal. Let me attach to a known person, and from there I can, that's the only way that I can, get to meet people or see whatever. Me personally, speaking from my experience, I do not attach to anybody. At least in the beginning, I never attached to anybody. I couldn't, like, I tried though. It's not like I didn't try. I tried, but at some point I'm like, do you know what? I think, I mean, everybody is busy. Everybody already has somebody in their team, and I get what it looks like, me asking you to also add me to your team. So maybe I can pave way for myself, right? So instead of waiting around for when the big names or the other makeup artists, bigger makeup artists as at the time that I wanted to work with, instead of me waiting around for them to tell me, okay, there's space now, you can come and join my team, I decided to like do things by myself. I make sure that I made sure that I had a lot of content on my phone, on my Instagrams. I had stuff to show people. I made sure that I was going for film related events because that is the only place to meet film people. That at least you are solid, you are going to meet film people there. So I started attending all these things. I followed a lot of people, producers. I Googled them. I said film producers in Nigeria. I Googled them. I found them on Instagram. I started following their pages. I Googled studios, film studios. I started following them. So I started keeping up with them and to see when if they are announcing like a film or they're announcing like an audition or something. That means they're announcing audition, that means they have a film, at hand. So I started keeping track with all these people, trying to know who they are and all that stuff. So when I get to my film events, I'm quick to introduce myself to them. I don't care who you are. At that time, I was fearless. I was walking up to anybody and anybody, anywhere and anywhere. Like I had no, oh, is this person what? And then again, at the time, I did not also know, I didn't let how important those people were also like get to my head because I felt like you'd be afraid to approach or you just kind of like it will affect your confidence. So I didn't let that get to me. So I'm like, I have to go. I don't know how I'm going to insert myself in this conversation, but I have to insert myself. So I found ways to always try to introduce myself. I say, oh, hi, my name is Carina, this is that, and this is what I do. I just wanted to like, showcase my work to you, just in case you have something that has to do with special effects. You can always call me. I was very quick to introduce myself. I never shied away an opportunity to introduce what to myself and what I do. So I would say you can always try to attach yourself to a known makeup artist. That's fine. If you are able to work with one, that is fine as well. But if you're not able, do not wait around for them to come and say, oh, come and join me. Don't come and join me. You have to also take matters into your own hands. You have to, attend. Don't shy away from film event. That's where all the filmmakers are. You can literally go there and meet the person that will give you the job that is gonna so don't be shy to have a conversation with anybody. Just hi, my name is so I do this. What do you do? Just start up a conversation. You can meet somebody that cannot introduce you to someone else and be like, oh, have you seen this person? She has just shown me her cool works. And I got a lot of that, I got a lot of, oh, I just spoke to this girl. Her name is Carina, and she showed me she had some cool works. I'd like to show you, So they will help you also, talk about you, talk about what you do and all that stuff. So I would say always be ready to introduce yourself to people. Don't shy away from conversations that have to do with yourself and what you do. And that opportunity, once you see it, make sure you grab it. So don't wait around for me. I know some people have been in my DMs and they've asked me. I can't take on everybody, because when you go to a production, you tell them how many people are in your team and you say 5 people. Sometimes the production will be like, oh, can you cut down because of accommodation, because of feeding, yada yada yada, some work, conversations like that. So I can't take on everybody, and if you're taking on people, you need people that would do the job and do it because you don't want to, so yeah, so just be ready to introduce yourself and what you do.
You shared so many. I just hope you guys are hearing all things I've said, because what I heard was she had like content on her social media. So this means like you were literally just creating content. Because I remember there was one time you used to post like a lot of things. I'll just wake up and the first thing on my feed is one hot finger or something. I'm like, God, why am I following this babe? Such a girl. Like, oh, your nose. I know there was one that you did with your nose, like a hole through your nose. That time I was so but it was so nice. And creating content on social media helps you to like have like a body of work, even though it's not like an actual film. They know that, okay, in case I ever see a script where this thing happened, or a severed finger or something, or a severed hand or something, I know one girl that's posted something similar, she can do it. Also, she said she went for film related events. And that's like so important, because how do you want to be part of an industry that you do not socialize with? Like, I don't know how to explain it, but as I grow older, I realized that a lot of things don't happen via email. Like, that's just like, oh, you see the person, and the person says, okay, don't worry, like they'll reach out to you. Or like the most random deal happen in like I don't want to say beer parlor, but there's something they call beer parlor deals in law. Like, it's a real thing, like in the most informal settings. Do you understand?
Yeah.
People are more relaxed. They came there to meet people. So they are more open. Do you get?
Yeah.
It was like, I've written it down as part of the highlights, because it's so important, you guys, and it's not that hard. There are so many people that I'm sure you have one friend that works in one friend that can get you into one premiere or the other. Like, I think if you put your mind to it, you can actually go for it.
You can. Yeah.
Especially if you're in Lagos, because Lagos, there are like 500 events per week. There's always some. So I'm sure following producers and film studios online, do your research. Usually their names are their Instagram names or their LinkedIn names or their Facebook.
Yes, that's a good thing.
One, it will suggest like other people to you as well.
Instagram has made it easy. Yeah.
It's easy to connect to these people, to know what projects they are working on, to know if they're even doing auditions, or if they're doing a crew. They hardly do crew calls, to be honest, but well, maybe.
Yeah, but so So the audition thing that I followed up with that was I DM'd some people.
Okay.
So some producers, for example, now the first time that I worked with Miss Jade Osiberu, I DM'd her because I had seen on her page that she was auditioning for Nigerian Trade, the Trade. That was the first film, it was the first action kind of based film that she did, which is the Trade, that was based off on the Evans kidnapper guy. So I DM'd her. Like I wasn't waiting around. I saw she had an audition and I DM'd and I said, "Hi, my name is Carina. This is what I do. And I saw that you are prepping for a production and I was hoping if I could be part of your crew, this. So that was also a marketing strategy for me as well. So I was keeping up with the audition to know who is auditioning, which studios are auditioning, and if I could be part of their crew. So, and all she needed to do was click on my page and see, okay, wait, she has some stuff. Okay, cool, no problem. Engage in a quick conversation. So, yes, I understand some people don't reply their DMs, but you never can tell. Somebody would, somebody might. That might
Okay.
be a good day.
Right.
Yeah, that might be a good day that maybe they are just responding to people and you get a response. So that was why I was doing the audition part. Yeah.
Okay. Would you say that these same rules kind of apply for like commercials and music videos as well?
I wouldn't say so because those guys usually they don't like put up on their page that they're doing an audition or they're about to shoot a music video. They don't really have do like some sort of announcement or anything. It's basically commercials and music video is based based on who something. If you know the music video directors, majority of the time they're the one that get the job. So if you know some music video directors, you can speak to them, or if you can get yourself on a music video set, you can also speak to them. So there are ways to do all of this. You just have to find a loophole. Commercials is usually handled by companies like advert companies and things like that. So that might be a bit more difficult to get a wind of. So you just hope that your work speaks for itself and someone recommends you for that project. So yeah, but like music video, there's a loophole I see there where you can, if you're able to, maybe you have friends that are video vixens or that somehow go to music videos. How I got into the music video space was through my cousin. My cousin was working with a music video director, and I just followed him to one of their sets, and he was very, happy to introduce me, and he was like, "Oh, this is my cousin," yada, yada, yada. And that was how I started working on music videos. That was how at least I got into the music video space. So if you know someone, you can also just attach yourself to them and just go to any set that they are going for and just find who to introduce yourself to. So that's how I got in, and there's a loophole that you can definitely find a way in.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Because I think that I would say that generally there are some other people that are in music videos that can make recommendations. Like I remember the first time I got a music video job, it was because I just posted it on my stories like, please, I do music videos. If you know anyone, turns out that there's a production manager that
Right.
yeah, like she works on films as well, but I didn't know that she used to do music. One job came, she was just like, "Oh, it's a small project. Do you want to come on board?" And I was so happy because I honestly didn't believe I was going to get that job. I was like, that is like, it was so random. Posted it at the beginning of the year, like beginning of the year. I was like, you guys, you're happy. I do this, I do that, and then somebody on my WhatsApp saw it and called me. So I think that as much as possible, all these rules will not jump on you. Like you cannot just sit down. There has to be some effort on your part. Be it like networking, trying to speak with people, or trying to like just be part of the community. Try to find where they are and let them see you. Because if they don't see you, Yeah, on your own, honestly.
Yeah.
What were some you faced, Karina, when you were starting out as an SFX makeup artist? What were some of your major challenges?
I guess one of the biggest was, people not having faith in me, obviously. As a newbie, a lot of people will not have faith in you, but the important thing is that you have faith in yourself. So a lot of people do not have faith in me, and that is, to be fair, that is enough to get people to get you off uh, a field. It's enough reason for you to leave somewhere. Um, can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, I can. I can hear
Yes.
you. Can you hear? Can every other person hear?
Okay, yeah. Yes. Okay. Yeah, so to be fair, people not having, people being not having faith in you and not believing in what you can do or that you can put something up, it's enough reason to just make you give up, to be very honest, because it's not one person, it's not two, it's not three, it's not four, it's not five, it's not 10, So but since I had a lot of belief in myself and I had like a lot of drive that I believe I can make this work and I can do this and I can do that, and I kept on learning and learning and learning. So that poses a really big challenge, because sometimes I'll wake up and say, is this the right time? Should I continue or should I rest? That poses a big challenge to me. Obviously, mentally, it can have an effect on you mentally. Secondly, I had the challenge of, so obviously we know we don't have like a special effects school here or anywhere you can actually learn the craft. Yeah, so it was a bit of a challenge trying to like learn through YouTube and things like that, especially also with the fact that the products were not also readily available. So you had to do a lot of you had to use substitutes and all that stuff. It was quite for, I mean, now it's better, but then it was then I was using as long as I know use I use a Boki gum. I use what they call that stuff. I use a Boki gum. I made dough. Like I had to make dough. I started making dough, so that pastry dough to use, like, but the good thing, I wasn't using them on set. I was using them for my own practice, because that was all I could get my hands on, right? So I was using them for my own practice, and when I eventually started getting, that was when I discovered Antilola Mother's SFX store at the time. Yeah, yeah. So that was when I discovered her store at the time. So I was able to like purchase some small things, but she didn't have a lot of things as well, because the industry then was still opening up. So the industry was also still opening up. So she didn't have so much, but she had a good enough for a beginner. So, and also money, challenges was also having to pay for these things. They were costly at the time, even up to now, they're also still costly. They cost way more than makeup products. So that was also a very big challenge on my part. Yeah, I would say these three things: the fact that people didn't really believe in me that much, the funding part of it, and availability of where to learn, how to learn, and all those details. So it was really a tough one, having to go to YouTube, do billions of research, having to figure it out yourself, even because there's some stuff that you wouldn't readily see on YouTube
Yes.
or here. So you have to figure it out yourself. You have to be creative, literally. If you are not creative, if you are not creative, you would not be able to make it, because you need to really open up your creative, like you need to think outside of the box to be able to get this thing, sorry, to be able to get it rolling. So that was my three major challenges that I had.
I think when you mentioned Lola Maja, I just remember that the SFX store, like I loved her. I followed her closely.
Yeah.
I posted one what I did, and I wrote that that I didn't have wax, so I used amala or something to do.
Yeah.
And she saw it and she was like, oh my God. So she sent me wax. That was
Yeah, she's so nice. I love her so much. She's
I
the best human on earth, I swear.
honestly, she sent me wax. I was in Ife, then I saw wax for the first time.
But
I've seen it on YouTube, like, but the texture, obviously it's different from amala.
yeah,
You
yeah,
understand?
yeah, yeah,
It was just so nice. Like, she was really kind to me. Like, I just remember it
yeah,
was one of those
yeah,
people. I really
yeah,
her the best wherever she is and whatever she's doing now, because
Yeah.
that was very encouraging for me.
yeah. She was really a good mentor for a lot of film makeup art, even regular makeup. Anybody that's into makeup, if you do Mama, she's like right there. Rebecca, she's telling you, oh no, you don't have to do it like okay, where are you? Like she's very, oh my God, she can never leave my life.
Yeah.
Even if I don't talk to her every day, she can never leave my life. Like I remember her all the time and she's the absolute best.
Yeah, she's going to my post. I used to be so happy then. Oh my.
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
okay. So what are some innovations you've discovered that have made your work easier and more efficient over time? Like, what are some things that you discovered? Because I think that your work is a lot. And I even see that you do prosthetics as well. Like, you can create arms, you can create ear, you can create nose extensions. What are a few things that you've learned over time that have helped your work to be easier here in Nigeria?
I would say so in Nigeria the SFX the special effects department is not yet it's not broad yet because here in this country you are supposed to do everything that as long as it's SFX is you that one person. So that is not a healthy, it's not healthy, like mentally, it doesn't just help you. Secondly, it's not efficient because only you cannot just do everything. Like you need to share the work. So over time, I found out that I cannot do everything. Or rather, I don't even want to do everything. It's not how it's supposed to be very honest. Because outside of the country in Hollywood, there's everybody for everything. There's
Yeah.
somebody that is making the prosthetic, there's somebody that is running the prosthetic, there's somebody that is doing the sculpting, there's somebody that is applying it. These people have nothing to do with the other person. They are totally different people that have specialized in all these certain things. But
Yes.
here it's just you, this one person that you say you're an SFX artist, so you're supposed to do everything. No. So for me, I've learned to, share the work. I've learned to have other people in my team that I can pass some work to, that I can say, okay, I have done this part of the work, take this part of the work where I stopped, continue, and because you are good at this part, also do it. The highest I will do is supervise it. So it's very important to share the work. You cannot do everything. It's good that you know everything. You can know everything, but you don't have to do everything. It's way more efficient that way. That way you can focus on other things. You can focus on, okay, this is being sorted out by someone else. You can focus on the next prosthetic or the next work that you're doing so that you're not just, then before I started, so it doesn't seem like much, but the fact that I started sharing work, I mean, I don't call it an innovation or anything, but I'll just say from my experience, it just helps. You are a bit clearer because you are not stuck in your room alone, just trying to make this head or trying to get this leg to look the way a leg is supposed to look or this. Now you're sharing, I'm inviting my team into the conversation. Okay, what can we do? I'm trying to achieve this thing. 5 heads is better than 1 head. You can be the leader, but you don't have to lead everything. Some other person in your team can also give you a lead that will let you, you can now blow it out. But they can always give you ideas. That is why, and also in the same time, you are also sharing ideas with them. You guys are learning off of each other. You can't hoard. I know some people hoard information, but okay, I mean, I guess, but you can't hold information from your team. It doesn't make any sense to me because these are people that you are actively working with. So share the work, share it among, carry the burden, bring it to your team and say, guys, we have this problem. This is what we're trying to achieve. How do we achieve it? What is the plan? What do you think? What can we try? You know, what do you think I should try? What do you think I shouldn't try? Do you think this will work? Do you think this wouldn't work? You know, so once you bounce off ideas off of each other, even if your team doesn't know, you can also take it to another colleague of yours and say, guy, how far? I've been trying to create this thing, but my head is turning on its own. What's up? What do you think? This is how far I've come up. What do you think about this? Do you have any ideas? Again, like I said, there's a kind of gatekeeping going on as well in the SFX community, because you know we're not so much and everybody's just trying to like conceal the knowledge they have, and you know, so that they can be the only ones that know how to do it and all that stuff. And I mean, I get it. I understand why that is being done, or why, you know, so, but again, if you do it that way, when you are in a chokehold, you cannot come to me and expect that that is going to happen. You're not going to get that collaboration that you need, because you decided to not collaborate with any other person, even your own team members. So it you know, so for me, it's about sharing the work. It needs to go around. You need to that's it's so efficient. Like I've saved myself a lot of stress from just having to voice out, look, I'm having some sort of block right now. What should we do? Look at this thing. Where should I turn it to? What should I do? You know, I've had a lot of breakthroughs by just sharing the work. I don't have to do everything. It's not, nobody's going to teach my name because I shared the work. I know a lot of people have that fear. Oh, they will start doing better than me and things like that. You are who you are, they are who they are. You people are on completely different paths. You are not running the same race. You are doing your thing, they are doing their thing. So I mean, if everybody can get to understand this, you know, it will make the community better, and you just see the efficiency in it. I really appreciate it so much that it's a big relief that I can talk to my colleague, not everybody, but like I can talk to some of my colleagues and get some sort of answers that I'm looking for, or they can talk to me and get some sort of answers that they're looking for, or I can speak to my team and I'm having a breakthrough on something that has been bothering me for, normally that would be bothering you for 1 week. But now you've had a team, speak to your team have solved it in 1 day, and you're all good, you know? So I would say for me, that's a winner right there.
Yes, I totally agree with you. I think that there's this fear of saying, oh my God, if I teach this person too much, they're going to get better than me and all. But you know, the funny thing is, like, I always tell people that there's a whole hierarchy to success. Like, I don't want to explain it. Like, no matter how much you learn from me, I still have 5 years ahead of you, and 5 years of building contacts ahead. 5 years of my being on films ahead of you. Like, you get people. I'm not saying you won't, but I'm just saying, like, you can't steal all of those years of achievements just because I sat you down and taught you what I know. Do you understand? Like, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
It really doesn't. But I understand people's fear. It's just poverty in the land that is causing all these fears. Because I think if we're in a more balanced economy, you will not be a daily bed brainstormed by someone that is just that. I don't think it's that.
Sure.
But what would you say, like, it's been like your hardest experience on film? Like, your hardest experience? Like, because see, when I watch Brotherhood, right now, I have a film in cinema, and my partner has refused to go and watch it with me, because Brotherhood, I kept saying, I can see this now. Oh my God, did you see the blood splatter? Did you see the way it spread slowly? That's so realistic. Did you see the gush? You know, I was disturbed by it. I think that I said, you know what, that's the end. Anything that you know the person that worked on it, you worked on it, I shall not be seeing it with you. Go and watch your own. I watch my own. Then, like, what? Like, because I haven't worked on such SFX reading. In fact, I run away from it. I will not lie to you. But what has been like difficult one that you've worked on that you're like, Jesus, my blood and sweat went into this production?
I mean, I feel like every production, lots of them have the ones that you say, my blood and sweat has entered here. Even if you didn't do a lot of SFX, it could just be the journey of the process of the production would have just it could have just sucked your blood. There are so many different ways in production can just take your blood and sweat. It could be from the work, it could be the process of doing the work. So I wouldn't say it sucked my blood, but I mean, in a way I'm having fun with it because I get to do the SFX and all that stuff. So there's so many I can't even pick. I can't even pick. I'm trying to pick between CCAM, To Kill a Monkey, Kemi Adetiba's To Kill a Monkey. Why I'm picking that is that I had a lot of impromptu things come up on set. It was not small impromptu things. It was a lot of impromptu things. And obviously the movie is not yet out, so I can't really discuss in details, but there was a lot of impromptu. Oh, Carina, do you think we can chop off a head tomorrow? I'm like, from where? Where are we gonna get the head? Things like that. I'm like, okay, please don't do it a week. We have to get ahead. It's like we have to make it work. I'm fine with doing all those things because again, it's helping me develop my skills and all the stuff. But like it was challenging because you needed to get it ASAP and get it right, Then I'm also trying to say there's a project that I worked on not too long ago. Moses Inwan. It's a series. It's called Ordinary People. So there was just it had a lot of blood, SFX, prosthetics that was going on about it. And that one too also had a little bit we didn't have enough prep time. So I was having to work on set because I was handling makeup, hair, and SFX. So I was juggling 3 departments actively, and it was just a lot. So, and I had to like get all the 3 departments. And there was a particular makeup that we had to do it was like a transformation makeup on 2 actors. And it was so difficult because, oh my God, after doing this on the actors, one of the actors, though they stay one place. That bad, though they stay one place. After 4 hours or more on doing makeup on this man, he will now be dancing. They've not even started rolling. That's when the dance will enter inside his body. He'll now be dancing. And now I'll now be saying, sir, please sit down under this AC, under this fan. You see how this other auntie is? Please help me. Help me, help me, help me. So, and we had to do that makeup so many times. It wasn't like a one-off thing. We had to do it consistently oh my God. So that was very difficult. I'm not gonna lie, it was quite a difficult because it wasn't just this person is very obvious. Like this actor is very, very obvious. We needed him to look like an entirely different person. Him particularly, if the female actor was fine if it was just a little bit of difference that she had, but the male actor had to look like a completely different person and not look like it's fake. So there was like so many, oh my God. And I had to do like a trial test on it. The first trial test I did, the director was saying no, that it didn't look so real. I'm like, how real do you want this to be? He was not saying no, use paint. I said, Saka, it's not possible. Like I did like 2 trial tests on him with camera. We did a screen test, we did a makeup test, and then we did a screen test to see how it would work. So it was a lot. Maybe that one is taking maybe that one. It was a lot. It was a lot because
already, like, I think that with your work on as a set makeup artist generally, there are a lot of things people don't consider. The managing of expectations of directors, like there's the director's expectations, there's the scriptwriter's expectation. The scriptwriter will come and say, I came and I expected her to look more blonde, or her makeup doesn't just give elegance. according to the scripts, especially if they're on set, right? But mostly they're very close to them. Then there's a person as well that thinks, oh, like it needs to be pointing out every little thing. It's makeup, Oga. Like there's something in her ear. Like they'll keep stopping it and saying, God, adjust this thing. Why is it shiny? Why won't it be shiny? Please. So I don't even know how you do it, but honestly, for you to have worked on this many projects with this many people, I'm sure you hacked it, and that's amazing because generally I love film and I love the experience of working on film, but I don't think I have the energy to do it because hours and hours and hours of work.
Bro, it's a lot of hours. It's a lot of hours. Too long, if you ask me. It's a lot of hours. But and it's also more frustrating when there's a lot of actors on set.
Yes.
When you have a lot of, and not backgrounds, or even backgrounds, you can handle them. Big actors on set. It's very strict.
Ego, managing their emotions.
Their ego, if this one's clothes is finer than this one's clothes, they'll be looking at you with even eye. If this one's makeup shiner than this one's makeup, you say, Auntie, but you have a character though. Your character is not this character. That is why. Also, it's very important to me that. What do you say?
Also, their hair too. If one person feels her hair is not as expensive as the other person's own.
Bring your own from your house now. If that's what you want. Bring your 2 million naira hair. No problem. Don't stress me. Bring your 2 million naira on your hair on set. Let's use it. If that's what you want. But anyways, actor conversation is, let's focus on SFX. Actor makeup conversation is for another day because is
a lot. Well done, Carina. What do you think that is something that you as like an SFX artist now, that I would say you're one of the pioneers right now? Like if you think about SFX in Nigeria, you're still one of the first few, because honestly, you are not many like that. You're one of the pioneers of that. What do you think can be done to encourage people to want to like try? It's a booming industry. It's just starting.
Yeah.
What do you think can be done?
I mean, I can tell you that the money is good if you are good. I mean, I can use that, but I think like you said, it's a booming industry. It's still fresh. There's a lot of things to explore. It's not straightforward. No, I'm not saying this because of anything, but like, nobody should, I'm not, but like bridal or like, no other makeup artists is just theirs is very precise. Oh, we're doing bridal. She needs to look like a queen. She needs to look like an angel. This is her day. And that is the goal. Every other thing is secondary. So, but for like special effects, there's like so many things to tap into. There's so many things. You can in SFA, you can literally just have one thing and just hold on to it. You can perfect one thing, and trust me, because it's a blooming industry, you will rise and shine. Because why? You are probably going to be the only one that knows how to do it so well. That's if you perfect it. You'll probably be the only one. So there's like there's so many space. We're too scanty. So there's a lot of things to tap into. There's a lot of departments under special effects that nobody has even tried to do anything about. There's something called animatronics. So this means you have to know how to do special effects, and you need a team of engineers underneath it, because it requires electrical whatever. So there's pyrotechnics, that is like the use of explosions and squibs and all that stuff. That is Hakeem does it, and maybe one other person, if there is another person, right? So imagine if you come in and you know how to do it, probably maybe better than him, because he's doing a lot of things. But if that is only the thing you do, you are going to perfect it and you do it way better than him. So imagine that you just come and you thrive. So like there's enough room to thrive in any department of special effect that you've chosen to perfect. So you don't need to know everything. You don't need to know how to do wounds. You don't need to know how. You can literally, your job could literally be, you know how to make the best looking realistic prosthetics. And like I said, people are now, I'm very sure people are also understanding the need to share the work. If I see that I can purchase something and you want me to make it for 20 days, I'm going to purchase it versus opting to make it for 20 days. You know, so imagine if we have someone that makes prosthetics. That's all they do. They are making prosthetics of any type, any skin tone, whatever it is you need, a full body prosthetic, head, hand, whatever, they have it. That is all they need. All you have to do is pay them. So imagine that is what you're doing. You will thrive. A lot of people are going to be messaging you, please, I need 10 legs prosthetics. I need 20 legs. I need 5 hands, you know? So like there's a lot of room to thrive. I don't even need to convince you so much. There's just not a lot of people here. And if you come definitely and you're serious about this thing and you're trying to perfect it, you are going to thrive. So I hope with these few points of mine, I've been able to convince you.
Come on.
To join SFX.
I'm a little convinced to come back because I really do like, I feel like,
please come back.
I like playing with blood. And when I make blood, and I say, oh, this is so perfect. Look at the consistency.
It could even be blood. It could literally even be that you know how to make it's like blood. You know how to any type of blood. Aged blood, congealed blood, blood from a pig, animal blood, just different types of blood, edible ones, the ones that you put in a pill. So many. That is all you do, and you focus on it. Stain-free blood that don't stain. You know, all these things. There are so many things to focus on. There's so many. You could literally just pick one thing, very simple thing, and just perfect it, and you're going to do well. So I always say rishi blood.
Honestly, it's very expensive. Do you see yourself like starting like an academy or like a school in future?
Yeah, I do see myself doing that actually. I think I like to teach. I do feel happy when I'm sharing things with people or like I'm explaining something especially about SFX to someone. I feel I don't see my own or saying, oh, let me not do too much. I'm very free with it, and I like to share, and like to also tell people my experience personally and what has worked for me personally. I've also had I have a colleague that I know, like we started out together, and at some point she felt like she was like lagging behind, and I had to like literally drag her out from it because you know how these things work. Sometimes it will mess with you mentally, and you'll be feeling like you're not worth it. And that was how she was feeling like, is there something that I'm doing that is not, you know? And sometimes a lot of people also start and they focus on the wrong things. When I started, I was not focusing on how much I was going to earn. I was focusing on getting myself and name out there. I needed people to see me, for who I am and for what I do first. That was way more important to me before I started now charging and start saying, okay, oh yeah, I did some free work. I had to prove myself to people, which is, you know, if you can do it without having to do it for free, that is okay as well. But what I had to do that was the opportunities that I had that were presented to me. Obviously, things are better right now, but like at the time, that was the opportunity that I had, and it came at the cost of not making any money from it. And it was, to me, the money was not as important. I needed to show people that I can actually handle this thing. And I knew that word would spread. Like on the set, there's like at least 30 crew members, you know, there's at least 30 crew members. There's at least 10 main characters or main characters, leads and sub leads and whatnot, plus all the extras. So there's like a lot of people that you are getting exposed to. And they will just randomly say it. Oh, you are talking about, oh, there's one girl that I met on one set that can actually do makeup. I think her name is Carina. You can check her. That's all you need. So that was way more important to me. So I had to speak to that colleague of mine, and we had to like trace like where her priorities were. And at the time, her priorities were like financially. And I said, okay, look, if it's me, I can't give you money when I haven't seen enough of what you've done. Let's not forget that film is a business. It's a business at the end of the day. Let's not do too much emotion. It's a business at the end of the day. So like try working on putting more stuff out there so that when you are now able to charge, you know that okay. So they will also know that you are worth what you're charging, because sometimes some people, when you charge them, they'll be like, you you think you are worth the money you just called now.
Yes.
You
Like,
know,
collecting. How much is this person collecting?
yeah.
Why you two you should collect within the same range?
Exactly. So
Yeah.
because they'll be looking at it like, what have you done that you think you can charge this amount of money? So if you have proof, or if you have, it's okay to say, I know my worth, I know my worth. You can say that all you want, but the fact is, people also need to see your work to be able to, pay you your worth. They need to see it. It's not can't just chest it. I know my worth. Okay, what have you done? Show me this worth you're talking about. Show it to me. Where is it? So so it's also important that people see it. So you need to have something, you need to have content, even if you've not worked on any project, you need to show that I can actually do this thing. And this is the proof that I have to show you, because our work is a visual work. It's not talk. It's a visual thing, It's not like it's like, for example, a director as a new director, you might only, you might not be able to show much because you cannot physically show I'm a good director. If, for example, you're a new person, you cannot physically show it like, oh, I can physically, yeah. So you might have to convince with words and with knowledge and all that stuff. But unfortunately, SFX makeup or film makeup or makeup in general is a visual thing. You have to show me, I have to see it with my two korokoro eyes. So, so there is no other. So because it's like that, you have to have that visuals. It's important you have those visuals. So yeah.
Honestly,
So
but like I really do appreciate how honest and how open you have been. Do you guys have any questions for Carina? If you do, this is the time to start dropping them in the comment section, because we're going to start rounding off Well, Carina, back to you. I still have some questions. What do you think is would you say that has impacted your growth in any way? Like, what would you say is do you think people actually book you because they like you, or what do you think how much do you think your character has impacted your work? That's the easiest way to ask it.
yeah. Obviously, I think it's important that you don't have to be nice, but you should maintain a professional outlook. I know, because there's a group that I'm on that we recently had a conversation about how character, if it's necessary to be a nice person, or if it's necessary to be chummy on set and things like that, because someone had come and said, oh, he wasn't able to recommend somebody for work because the person had like some sort of bad character. And I mean, there's a yes to it, and there's a other side to it. So what I had said then, and which is what I'm also saying now, is that a lot of the times in Nigeria, we're not usually professional. Like in general, we're not professional people.
At all. Very
in general, yes, we're not professional people in general. That is why somebody will bring their personal feelings towards you inside a workspace. That is why somebody will bring their culture from their village into the workspace and force you to adhere to the culture. You did not need them to greet me as a Yoruba woman. Why didn't you need them to greet me?
Yes.
I'm older than you. Why didn't you say good afternoon?
Auntie.
It is their workspace.
By my name without putting mommy.
Yes. Why would you address me by my name? You're not my mother. We're not related. And why am I calling you mommy? Like, it doesn't make any sense. So professionally, we don't have it here in this country. It's not a thing that we do it. At least maybe in the corporate world, it might be different. I don't know. But I still know that all those things still find ways to still, especially the culture thing, they still find ways
that enter. So I now said that, look, because of this thing, I would just say maintain. Obviously, I'm not saying be nasty on set or be a rude, outrightly rude person, but always find the line. Being nice, I've not done anything for anybody, because the badly behaved people are thriving in this industry. There are so many badly behaved people that are thriving and nobody's doing anything to them. Why? Because they know the job.
Yes. You don't like them, but they are the best.
But they are the best, and you will hire them to do the job. Because those nice people, if you a lot of crew members would have attested to this. You follow somebody to do a small project and they'll say, oh, when we have the big project, we'll call you. Everyone will be doing nice. When they get the big project, they'll go and call those badly behaved people.
Yes.
Because they can do the work. They know the work. So I think it's way more important to me to know how to do the job first, because that is what you've come here to do, to work. You didn't come here to be friends with anybody. You didn't come here to play nice with anybody. Know the job first. Then obviously you can support it with her. It doesn't take anything from you by having a good character. It doesn't take one thing from you. It does not take two things from you. You can be kind, you can be nice, but also know when to draw the line. May they not go use you. Because let them not go and use you, because the nice people will always be.
It's very funny.
Yes.
Like, if you do not draw the line, what will happen is you disrespect of all sorts will enter it. Like, do you understand?
Yes.
Before you know it, now someone is smacking your bum. Someone is, small like that. So I'm always of the opinion that you always have to study wherever you are and try to ensure you are positioned in such a way that they know that I'm here for work. Oh. Yes, we can laugh small, we can talk.
Yeah,
but generally, I'm minding my business. Let everybody mind their department.
Their business. Yes. Exactly.
Yeah.
And this thing, and when that person said that thing about, oh, you have to have a good character, and I had to tell him that this thing you just said, you are only saying it, this thing only applies to the crew below the line. Women and crew below the line.
Yes.
This thing you said now has nothing to do with the producer. It has nothing to do with the director. It has nothing to do with all the actors on set, because it's on set that producers are slapping crew members.
Yes.
It's on set that actors are starting as makeup artists and thinking they're their assistants or their slaves, and nobody's saying anything. So you still gonna hire that actress and say, oh, she knows how to act.
You say, that she was just having a bad day.
But other people cannot have bad days. It's the only crew members that is not allowed to have a bad day. So I had to point out that this you just said now, you don't say it to everybody. The people you're saying it to. You're saying it to the makeup artist, the costume department, and some other people, that the PAs, the assistant, not even the gaffer, the assistant light people, or the assistant, some of the group people. This thing now you just said now does not apply to the DOP, does not apply to the director, does not apply to the producers, does not apply to the production people. You just they talk for your own.
It's not an equally. It's not balanced at all. There's a lot of politics within the film industry, but it's very interesting.
There is. But just have to find a way to draw the line. Be of your best behavior. There's no need to cause fight. Be on your best behavior. Do what you need to do. Do your work. Focus on your job. Anything after that is just personal opinion. Because as long as what I'm doing is not affecting your job, I don't think it's your business.
Honestly.
I've seen people say, oh, how somebody is drinking outside after for the day, they go to the hotel and they're always drinking and smoking. I'm like, that is what they've chosen to do after work. They are not on your set. It's not what they are doing is not affecting work.
Honestly.
They are on their own. They are off the clock. Has nothing to do. So now you brought in a personal opinion, and then you're not looking at the person like one evil person, a drunkard, a smoker,
And during work hours.
But officially they are off the clock. They are free to do anything they want.
It's true.
You can't police them on, but again, we don't have professionalism. So
talking about that professionalism thing, how has it been for you with hiring? for set work? Because it's also a very informal hiring process most times. It's like, okay, come and be my assistant on this job. But like, what would you say is like your own system of doing it? Hiring your assistant.
Okay. So right now I have a solid team. I have a team that I've been working with for quite a few years now. But whenever there's a need to hire a new person, I always try to do like some sort of test run. I don't know how to explain it. Especially if you are like brand new. I tell people, I'll say, okay, do you know what? Maybe I have something small, maybe like a short film or something really small that we are doing. I'll tell you, come to set. It's not an official job. I say, come to set, come and see if you even like being here. Because people think it's fun. They think, oh, it's film. I get to see actors. When they are faced with the reality that you might be on your feet.
They're already
Yes.
squeezing face.
Yes, when you are faced with the reality that you might have to just be in the heat for like hours, stand on your feet for be at somebody's back for all. When you were faced, yes, they will now know and see that okay, maybe that first day you came, maybe you will now work overnight. You know, you now did from 8 a.m. to 2 a.m. You want to, yeah, so you need to come and experience you need to come and do test drive to see if you see yourself doing this more than one day. If I tell you now there's a job and it's 5 weeks, if you can sustain yourself for 5 weeks, if you're able to handle this if you're able to handle this for 2 months. So that is something that I do first, because for me it's a risk. I can't just hire you and I don't know anything about. I can't just hire you and put you in a very big project and you now come and tell me on day 4 I cannot do this. So so what am I supposed to do at the time? So I try to do like a mini test run with you, and but most of it for me is it's not for me, it's for you. You need to want to be here. You need to have a passion to want to do this job. Because if you don't have it, you cannot survive. There are lots of people that I know that have done film makeup and are not able to keep up because maybe they just don't like the long hours. They just don't like just the vibe of the whole space. But maybe from the outside, they have thought it was cool, but it's not what they have thought. So for me, it's first of all, I need to make sure that you are sure this is what you need or this is what you want to do. Because that would simplify things. It means even if you don't know how to do the job, you would have the zeal to want to learn. You would have, you would want to get better. So for me, I need to make sure that you want to be here. So that's something that I think is important. You need to realize it, and I'm just going to be observing. After the end of the maybe to be like a 3 days kind of shoot, and I'll tell you, okay, how do you feel? What do you think? How, I've also met people that say, oh, they don't actually want to do makeup for the rest of their life. They want to act, that they are actors, but they're just finding ways to enter the industry.
I've heard that.
And I say, okay, well, that's not sustainable for me, because you're going to occupy a space for somebody that genuinely wants to learn makeup and want to do makeup. Meanwhile, you have your own secret agenda. That's not fair. Yeah. So so
that you're on set for, you're looking for opportunities, loopholes. You want to talk to the director, you want to
or we are working. Next thing I'm seeing is please, I want to go and play extra for one scene. So who will do the makeup? Who will stand by?
Who will stand by?
Who will stand by? I should come and stand by for you, and that be in the process.
And you now look like a person when you say no.
No, exactly. It doesn't make any sense.
Let her do the extra.
Shana, yes, I'll just allow her. But my team now, they know that even themselves, my team, those ones are not even well. You can't even come and tell them to come and do extra. They'll just be like, no, this is not why I came to this set. I came to this project to be a makeup artist. And that's, if you don't mind, that is what we want to do. We just want to be the makeup artist on set. We cannot afford, because if you put us in the set, who will be doing the rest of the work? You are giving us extra work. I'll be dabbing myself, making sure I'm doing continuity for you people, and also be checking on the actors.
And they will tell you they want off scene until they realize that no, oh, they need you in 3 more scenes.
More scenes, exactly. So yeah, I try to do that, ask questions and all that stuff. But so far, because I've been able to put together like a quite solid team. It's just been difficult having to bring in new people because my people are still with me. And then once in a while, you get to like have jobs clash and overlap. Even as at that, I still have like a second team in place. So it's still difficult to bring in, so I already have first team and I have second team. It's still very difficult to bring in more people. But hopefully, if we get bigger and bigger, hopefully it will be able to have more space in the team. Like now, I think the highest I've been on a set is 6 or 7.
6 or 7 weeks or months.
No, like team, like the number of people in my team
6 or 7,
has
okay.
been like 6 or 7, yeah. So, but like if we're able to like get to like 10 people, in the makeup, hair, SFX department, if need be, can even be more than that because of the SFX department. But like it wouldn't be a bad thing if there are like 3 makeup artists. I don't like to use the word assistant on my makeup artist. So in a way, it's so I stopped doing that because I found out that people also disrespect them.
Yes.
Because they say it's not assistant.
Yes.
It's my own. It's not your own. Please. So I try not to, even when I'm giving them end credit, I try not to use makeup assistant. I give them makeup artist. So the only time I will use a makeup assistant on somebody is if you were an intern and you were not actively doing makeup on anybody. So I will only use that if you were like just an intern, or maybe you were not just doing so much. Maybe all you had to do, what you were doing on set was just maybe helping us pack up things, basically just helping out, not really doing anything actively. Then you can have that end credit. But I try not to do assistants because people tend to disrespect them, and it's not fair because these are also, they are not 18 years old children, they are all in their 20s, they are adults. So yeah, so I try to, so I'm a bit thorough, I try to just, I try not to be too serious, but I also, if it, I also have to give you a conversation and have a conversation with you to know what you want to do, if this is what you want to do, and see how that works. If it works out and we gel, great.
Well,
also, I work with,
okay.
I also like to, so that first thing that I do also helps me to sniff out your energy.
Okay.
There are some people you meet and you just don't vibe. There's no, it's not gelling. I don't know what it is, but it's not gelling. So it also helps to just see if your spirit and this person's spirit are compatible. So that so nobody will come and insult me on set and say, hey, is it because, please, ma, please.
So because that's the next question I wanted to ask. Like, have you ever had any situation with like a team member where you either had to sack them or you were like full of regret, like, oh my God, why did I bring this person on this project?
Yes. I had a situation with a guy assistant that I had one time where he just left set. I didn't even, like, I was very confused. I just came to that. I said, where's I? Everybody said they not. I said, who is his roommate? They told me. I said, where is your roommate? He said, and I just heard that I couldn't reach him the whole day. I was panicking because the roommate told me, he saw him leaving the gate. I said, did he pack anything? He said he doesn't, that he just saw him leaving the gate.
In this Nigeria, where you're meant to be informing everybody, you carried your bag and left set. You didn't tell your HOD.
There's nobody I did not call though. Because it was funny because we had worked before. It wasn't the first time that we were working. That was why I was confident enough to bring him on board again. I had to call my other teammate that I also worked with on that other project. I had to call everybody that he made friends with on that set. I said, give me this person's number. Let me know if they spoke to him today. Because I did not know what his numbers were not going through. I said, God, I bet let's not be that cat jam this boy somewhere and we do not know. And somebody's mother will come and start asking me, where's my child? only for me to later, I think the next day or so, or later on in the middle of the night, he now told me he has gone back to Cotonou.
Ah,
I said, I don't understand. Cotonou? You are where?
like he quit. He just
He
carried
quit.
left.
He quit because so that was the first time I was mixing him with. And so you know how like I said, I have different teammates, I have different people that I work with. So that was his first time mingling with this is like my 18 people. That was his first time mingling with my 18. So they already had chemistry with everybody. So he was feeling
like
left
that.
out. But that is not enough reason to quit, man. Like Jesus.
Ah,
Because he was always like kind of like complaining to me, saying that my other people were like out to get him. I'm like, out to get you, kid. They, nobody's like I see why you would think that, but I'm telling you, these people are not like that because what they don't have any reason. They know that we are all a team. They don't have any reason to. You are not doing anything special for them to. It's not
that's
like you're taking my attention or anything away from them. So I don't. They don't. They are not. I don't understand. Are we children? Isha left. I told him, well, thank you for your service. This is the end. I'm not working. We are not doing again. So later, he came and told me how he was going through a lot of things, yada, yada, yada. I told him, okay, well, I hope you recover on time and you feel better. But then, and that's the most recent one. Then, like, in the beginning, when I was still trying to like build a team, I had a lady, she's a regular makeup artist and she's doing so well. I want to do film, I want to do film, I want to do film. Oh yeah, auntie, come, let's do film together. I have this project. Let's go. Let's go. All of this. You just stay on set, be running around. Yeah, she has disappeared.
Hmm.
You call. She's not picking her call. Where are you? Where is this person? Have you seen this person? She has gone to one corner to sleep. Nothing concerning what you are doing. She has gone to bed. She's gone to, this harsh life is not for her.
ah,
And I will talk that I'll say, look, now that it's not, it doesn't make any sense. Me, I'm running around. What more you that stressed me and pestered me that you want to be here? It's you that is supposed to be running while I'm walking.
just quit.
Ah,
Oh my
and
God.
she didn't do it one time, she didn't do it two times, she didn't do it three times. She did it quite enough. Like that was the thing she was doing consistently. Like it's not everything that I say to her does not used to
Enter. It's just for like 10
enter.
minutes. That's
It doesn't, yeah. So after talking, after talking, you gotta rest. You know, after talking, you gotta rest.
ah,
Ah,
let us-
sorry, give me a moment.
okay.
I'm here. I want to get my charger.
More. So you guys you are saying I'm enjoying the stories. Soft life queen. Guys, please, you have any questions for Carina? If you have any questions, this is the time to ask because me, I'm just asking my own questions because I'm so happy to be talking to her. But yes, thank you so much, Carina, for coming. What do you think? Like last thing for me.
Yeah,
I
no problem.
watch like an American movie and I'm so impressed by like their work, the movie.
Yeah,
I always look like God, I really want an opportunity to work abroad. Like even if it's just one film
at
set,
the
like
same time.
I want to see the differences. Like I need to be there because I'm very certain that a lot of like, for example, you talked about the hours. I've read somewhere about certain films that were shot. You know those Game of Thrones, all those ones that were shot over
Yeah,
the space of 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. The
yeah.
reason why they were shot, can you guys hear me?
Yes. Hello? Yeah. My network.
Hi, Karina. I can hear you. Tosin, I could
Oh,
hear
okay.
you. I can't hear you anymore.
Oh, I think she left or something.
No, she's still,
Okay, she's still here.
still on there. Yeah. Hi, Tosin. Can you hear? Okay. Hi, Tosin. Okay. Karina, there's a question
Yeah.
in the chat box. What
Okay.
platforms do you use? Okay, Tosin just left. Maybe a network, so she'll be back. Oh, while we're waiting
Okay.
for her, just wanted to ask, what platforms did you use to learn and better your skills? Like to someone that just wants to start
Oh,
in SFX, what platforms that can you
okay.
would you advise the person should go through and learn?
Okay. Well, I mean, YouTube is always easier. There's a lot of beginner friendly videos on YouTube. If you're not trying to do something way more intense, that would require you to pay for for videos. There's an online school, so they don't actively teach you like it's an online school, but they don't teach you like in real time. So what they have is they have courses that they've pre-recorded, and they sell. So like I said, if you're not trying to do something way more intense, you can go to the name of the school is I'm just gonna type it in on the chat. Stan Winston School. So they have a website, stanwinstonschool.com. So they have courses online that you can just pay for. Some of the courses, so they also have this thing where you can watch a video or two for free also before you pay. You know how like some apps would have free 1 week, whatever, before they now charge you. So they also have something like that. You can also maybe just view one of the videos and see if it's something you want to do.
Okay, thank you so much, Karina, for
Yeah.
that. Guys, you need to check the chat box and like take note of the school that she recommended. Okay, there's another question there, Karina. What's the maximum amount of weeks
Yeah.
slash months, okay, you spent on?
Mm, I've, at a goal, I've spent 11 weeks at a goal. Then some projects you go on, they might not finish everything on the amount of weeks that they have initially planned. So it kind of gets spaced out. Maybe at first you do maybe 7 weeks, then later on you do another 1 week, then maybe they've not finished but like at a goal, I think the highest I've done is 11 weeks. And that was To Kill a Monkey with Kemi Adetiba. That was last year. 11 weeks.
How does it feel? That's almost 3 months.
Yeah.
How does it feel?
I think it's work, so you wouldn't know how when it's going by so fast. But if you are busy, if you are constantly doing something, definitely the hours will go by really quick. A lot of people did birthdays on the set. Every day there was a birthday. Every week, somebody's doing birthday. Every week, we're eating cake. We're enjoying ourselves. So and also it was also a really good set, like in terms of like the vibe, the energy. So that also helps when you're on a set that is not wicked. You wouldn't, when the week are going by, you'll be okay. You'll be fine. You say, okay, yes, it's okay that it's 11 weeks, you know. But there are projects you go on that is just 2 weeks, and on day 3 you want to go home. On day 3 you're like, I don't want to be here anymore. I had a 5 week shoot where I think that's the worst project I've ever been on in terms of like the process, in terms of how they treated people, how they talked to people, how they even treated me personally. That's my worst experience. I've never experienced anything like that. Even when I was still begging people for work. I did not experience that kind of maltreatment or people being spoken to like that. But in my big age, somebody did it to me and it was so crazy. And, you know, I wanted to leave. I had, there were so many reasons why I wanted to leave, but there were also so many reasons why I decided to chest it. Meanwhile, nobody should chest that. Nobody should be chesting disrespect. It's not good though. Me, I should have actually left, but you shouldn't be chesting disrespect on set. One reason I couldn't leave was I was not in Nigeria. So I could not leave.
They carry this
I mean, I could not just up and go. I could not just enter the motor and say I'm driving off. No. And leaving means I have to carry on my teammates, means I have to pay for everybody's. So I couldn't just up and leave. So, but it was really, if that project was in Nigeria, we would have left. There was no other, there was no reason to stay, to be very honest. There was absolutely no reason to stay. It was such a disrespectful project. So disrespectful.
Any job from that person again, they come with mad money and they say, Carina, will you come back?
I will not come back if the person is a producer. Yeah. If the person is a producer, no. Now let's stay in our various houses. Or if the person is in a position of power, let's all stay in our house. It's not by force. We don't have to. It's okay. If you brought the big money, another person will bring big money as well. It's not for me. Our spirits, and we know we blocked ourselves on social media. Like I've blocked him. I don't know if he blocked me back, but me, I blocked him because I cannot. I blocked him because he was so disrespectful, so short people. I'm a short girl, but short men are very disrespectful. Any man that I'm taller than is very disrespectful.
I love it. She said she blocked.
So, no. Like, so the thing that for me that just made me, I said, no, this person must be stupid. Like, there's no other reason. We did the 5 weeks project and you owed me for 9 months. After all the insults,
a whole 9 months.
You owed me for
teammates, right?
I did not say anything. No, I did not say anything. The one time I messaged him, I said, "Oh, how are you doing?" I came with a nice, I said, "How you doing? What's going on? What fun now? What's going on with this payment?" And he told me, "Oh, how he's looking for investors." He came with pity party. How he's looking for investors. I said, "Okay." I said, "Oh, yeah, go to the group. Also inform other people because I know some other people might be wondering why payments have not come. Also tell everybody, don't tell only me. Let everybody understand you." Finally, he was able to get investors and he paid. I said, thank God for life. Now he did the first pickup. And now he wanted to do a second pickup.
God, you will pay for it now. You have to pay. After a whole night,
so this second pickup after the first pickup was supposed to be in Mauritania. I said, sir, this your time frame is not working for me. I'm on a set. Let me see how I can move things around if it can be, but like give me a moment. Right? So now he has paid half of the first pickup. Right? After the 9 months, he has paid half of the first pickup because he said we had a problem on my own department. We didn't have any problem, but no problem. I've heard you. So he did like a query thing where we talked about it and he said, okay, everything is clear. He's satisfied with the answers and whatnot. He just wants us to go ahead and finish the project. I said, okay. 3 months went by and 4 months went by after the first pickup. Why are you taking so long to finish the film? Like me, of course, I'll move on with my life. And he comes back and I said, oh, look, your time is not working for me, but like, let me see. And after this, the time wasn't working. And then he's like, oh, look, I have to book tickets, yada. I said, okay, do you know what? Let me do a final. And then, he was not kind of like impatient and he was like, oh, because his wife doing this, is because if he's not going, if I'm not gonna go, he needs to use my balance from the first pickup. Mind you, the first pickup, we used the entire, let's say we discussed, let's say 2 weeks. We used the entire 2 weeks. So it's not like exactly, it's not like they were it's not like there were days that were not used or like his money has not, so like you used up your entire time frame. You used up your entire time frame. So now this is a fresh new time frame where you want to go shoot for like almost 8 days in another country. And you're not saying you use my balance. From there.
That balance is always like, it's always, they never want to pay it.
No, but I was even confused. So what it meant to me was that he had zero intentions of paying for this 1 week or that 8 days. That's what it meant. Because if he had intentions, he would use that money to hire someone else.
And that's not
So
fair.
I was like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, I've done pickup before. I've even done pickup for other people. And they did not use that person to pay me. They paid me fresh money that has nothing to do with other person. So like, this is very new and weird to me. That's how we started dragging things. So he became very, he became very disrespectful. And I told him, look, you owed me for 9 months. I never for once made you feel any type of way. I understood you. I played, even though you insulted me or said you embarrassed me or said that you did a lot of things to me at work while we were working. You disrespected me, which warranted other people to disrespect me. And now we want to, I said, no. I said, be going. Go. I said, I'm not available for anything that concerns your work again. Go. Depart from me. I can't. I left that money for him because I now had to explain things to my team and I just had to pay them half of the money. Like, look, we got half and it's half that everybody has to get because there's nothing I can do. You guys know, like, it's all of us that chop the insult together, sir. Chop the insult together.
So
like that was
like, it's so unfair because he can't say this kind of thing to DOPs. He can't say this kind of thing to sound. He can't say this kind of thing to people that record, what they call them. He can't say it to them. It's always makeup departments that you guys want.
Is where the females are now. That's where the women are. The weaker, supposedly weaker gender.
We are pathetic. We will understand. We don't really need money like that soon now, we don't need money.
How can we need it?
It's so unfair, and I really hope that you have less experiences like that going forward. God will
amen.
Good people your way, honestly.
Amen. No, I was like, I should have left. I was that regret. I'm like, you know what? I should have just carried the money. All the I just booked flights everywhere. All of us should be coming back to Nigeria because it was such a bad experience. Even for my team. Anytime somebody's talking and say, that movie, that everybody,
because I know that's the next thing that they always do to try and punish you per se.
We don't know. The movie is not out yet. The movie is not out yet.
Okay, all right. So let's be rounding up.
So, but I had said if they met with my end credit, I'm gonna go on Twitter and just do a whole thing.
You should definitely do because it's what the heck. Like I did maybe 90%. What was your pickup shoot? Maybe 10? Yeah.
It was like 3%. It was 3%.
It dare not, honestly. Like I don't even want to hear it. Like absolutely don't want to hear it. But I know that some of things like that, right?
Yeah. People, I'm sure people do that. But we'll see. Because
I will be waiting. I will be waiting. I hope I see it. Okay, let's do like question thing with you. Then we'll now do like a general question. People can win gifts. So it's just what comes to your mind first, Carina? Like anything that comes to your mind first, right?
Oh, okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Davido or Wizkid?
Davido.
Text or phone call?
Phone call.
Oh, okay. Wow. To texting. That's a new one. Okay. Gym or home workouts?
Home workouts.
Home workouts. Describe yourself in one word.
Kind.
Kind, nice. Are you a morning person or a night person?
I'm a morning person.
Are you serious?
9 p.m. I know they do.
You work on set.
No, when it's work, I'll be active. I'll try my best to stay active. But I hope like this nice. I don't.
What is one food that you think is overrated?
Jollof rice.
I can't believe it.
Sorry. I don't like jollof rice.
Are you serious? So on set, whenever they pick jollof rice, you always pick eba.
I pick the next thing, whatever it is they bring. That is what I would choose.
And that's what they are usually serving. Only God knows how many dodgings you dodge per week.
You just buy food. You just buy food. What can you do?
What do you have any hidden talents?
Hidden talents? No, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I do.
Okay. So spicy food or non-spicy food? Like pepper now.
Non-spicy.
Okay. Then what's your favorite way to treat yourself after a good production? You're done with production. How do you rest?
I try to do the spa, the nail, do your lashes, just look pretty. Just don't look like what you've been through. Basically, I cannot look like the 5 weeks. I just no. I need to I need to shape up.
Like, why do you people pay rent? Because you are never in your houses for like
I know, right?
weeks. Then the last one is free food or free data forever.
Free data or free data. Eh? I don't eat that much, so free data.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. All right,
Free
so
data.
we've come to the end of today's session. You guys have any other questions before we round off? Ella, over to you.
Okay, Carina, thank you so much. I enjoyed this session. It was like we're gisting, even if I wasn't the one talking for. I was enjoying everything. It was so natural. It was so personal. Like, it's obvious that I feel like I can see your experiences, your growth through your own lenses, and that for me is like just perfect. Like, I'm sure every other person feels the same way, right? You guys show some love to Carina. Like, let us know in the comment section. How do you feel? What do you think? Did you enjoy this session? Yes. Thank you. So say something to Carina, like, thank you, Carina. This was insightful. Yeah, thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Olamide. Yes, like you're that's academy that you want to. You people should look out for it though. We're looking forward to you. We're rooting for you. And like, inspiring us. Okay, guys, so you know how we do it here now. So we are going to, we have questions about Carina that you will have to answer. And you know how we do it now. If you were your first day, somebody wants something. If you're your second day, somebody wants something. And today, somebody's about to win something. So hope you paid attention from the citation to the now. Okay, guys. So I'm going to drop the trivia in the comments in the chat box, and fastest fingers, answer everything in one chat. Don't break it. Okay? So get ready, guys. Let me know if you're ready. Let me know. Tumilayo, the energy queen. Thank you. I see that. Okay. So in 3, 2, 1. The question is in the chat box, guys. Let's see who's going to win today. I'm rooting for some people. There's people I'm not rooting for. But because of Tumilayo's energy today, I'm rooting for her too. You are really thinking, no? Nobody has dropped anything. Erin, I hope you enjoyed yourself. Hope the questions were not so difficult.
No, absolutely, I did. It was great. It was a great interaction.
Thank you for coming. We enjoyed it as well. People should go and follow our Carina SFX on Instagram.
Yeah.
That's I prefer the full one, special effects, because that SFX by tongue There's something it does to my tongue.
SFX.
SFX.
SFX. We've never been of tongue twister.
Rashida said good luck to the winner. Okay. Okay, guys. Allow me day. Okay, and we have a winner, guys. It's enough. We have a winner. We have a winner. I like when people win things. Olamide, I'm sorry, it's not you. Oluwa, no, it's not you. Abisola. Oh, Frances. Frances, I've not seen you since Tuesday, but you just came today and you want to win something. But anyway, our winner for today's trivia is drummer.
I think Ella's network has gone off. Yes. But in the meantime, I think she wanted to announce Francis as the winner. So Francis, congratulations. So the answer, but Karina, you need to confirm more. Let's check the answer. So the first question is, Karina is an indigene of, is it Ebonyi?
Anambra State.
Anambra State. So B, then her portfolio includes all except A, Brotherhood, Breath of Life, The Black Book, King of Boys.
Yeah, King of Boys.
King of Boys. Then she holds a degree in applied biology from Ebonyi State University. I know that one. That one, I'm sure.
Yeah,
yeah. So it's B, D, and A. So B, D, A, the first person to post it was Francis. So Francis, please send a DM to the Beauty Business NG on Instagram, and so that we can pack your gift and send it to you. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
All right, guys. So let's call Francis our winner. Just unmute and then do like a closing prayer for us. Thank you so much, Karina, once again. I pray that we bring you up and up. I hope to see you in Hollywood. I hope to see you all around the world doing makeup for anybody that we can see on our screen that is big. You touch their feet and you work with them. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you, because I know that, and I'm so happy that you agreed. I'm so grateful, guys.
Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you. Okay, so to you, our winner, Francis, please say a prayer for us so that we can end today's session.
Okay, hi everyone. Thank you so much. I am very glad to be a winner. Please, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.